Also, I still think
Let me
that
know.
Shut up.
it would be really nice.
It'd be really nice.
Yo,
to
can I do the intro? Can I do the
yeah,
intro?
Go for it.
Just let me know when.
Here you go. We've had this conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this game between... Shit, I don't know the names again. But it's okay, because who needs names when you got games? This is your host, Breaky CPK, and joining me is someone different. Mini Maggot is having some trouble connecting, and today we have Quincy 0109057.
At some point, the numbers have to stop. It's not
Prisoner
high.
0191.
Yeah. Dude, they should
And
make it
another
Avatar.
person on the stream, known for beating his boars. It is the boar beater himself.
Oh.
In this game between the guy that starts... Wait, am I in the right game? Is the pink player Ramati or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the right game.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's a
Alright,
different
cool.
player to
No
before,
joke.
though.
I want this so bad. I want there to be a prisoner alt that's prisoner 0191, and it's a dinosaur.
That's what they
It's
that's what she
my
said.
green dinosaur.
Can you ask
I
for it?
want that so badly. What do I have to do you think, to make that happen?
Ask for it.
That's a good point.
You probably have to win the HoN Tour finals in Thailand, and then you get your own hero, right?
Alright, what do you think I have to do to convince Sync to kick Insania and pick me up as a support player? I
don't
bet-
think you need to convince them. They're already convinced.
I bet I could get Fusen to do it. I bet I could get him to kick probably Root. And then I could play hard support and he could play jungle. Yeah, that'd work.
Alright.
Yeah, or you can go the easy route. Just like cheat for us, you know. Give us some intel every once and then, you know, we'll win the thing and we'll give you your...
Yeah, give them the secret
Alright.
stats that you don't tell everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know
a
you
lot
have
of
those
those.
secret stats. I know
actually have
you
a
do.
model that perfectly predicts every single game in HoN Tour, and I don't share it with people because it's not fair. It's true.
I don't know how to react to that because I know it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could do, well, there's different ways you could do that aggregate or whatever.
Whoever wins
It's
the
just
next
so
big
like...
event has to give...
It's just so like you know, like so just, you know, so just like
obviously. Obviously.
that. It's obviously so
Obviously.
actually, you know.
Obviously sorta. Obviously.
And Narcy's Tempest being picked here.
Narcy's
Just saying.
Tempest.
Dude,
Narcy's
I like
Tempest?
raped on Tempest the other day.
Nobody cares.
Just saying.
Did anybody watch that
I was
game?
really happy with myself because like I suck at Tempest, like in terms of farming. All I did was ult.
Did literally
like-
anybody watch the game? I think probably
Did
last
anybody
casted
watch
it,
the game?
And Brady's,
Diglett casted it.
yeah, there you go. It was last or whatever we said weekend. It was the other day was Lash. Yesterday was what's today? Monday? Yeah. Yesterday was Diglett, I guess. Rhapsody, Gauntlet, Tempest, first 3 picks, Legion aside, Silhouette, Magnus, the first 2 bands, Swiftblade and Cthulhuphant, the first 2 Hellborn bands. So actually pretty decent bands from both sides. What a surprise. It's
Oh my
amazing.
god, someone is... Oh god. What are you about to put?
That's Borby.
What are you about to put, Josh?
What?
Boy.
Beater, what are you trying to put?
This Twitch
How
chat,
do you
man.
know?
Such BM.
I know it's about to happen. Wait, what is that? I don't even remember that quote.
I don't know. It's too
Oh
good.
shit, my nephew's here. I need to greet him. BRB.
So, we're gonna lose Narcy here for a second, but that's fine. Because family comes first, people. Call your mothers. They love you, except for the ones that don't. If you were beaten by your mother, then just tell somebody, okay? It's very bad. It's not okay. Meanwhile, Parasite, Bubbles, and Torture are first 3 picks by the Hellborn sides. Both sides go in jungle here. Not a huge surprise. It is a very popular route to choose. And first pick Parasite, little less on board with that because it does give away your jungle strat relatively easily and makes it a little bit easier to counter. Glacius, obviously popular. Cthulhuphant could also do that if he wasn't banned. And obviously Glacius, not really a possibility because they first pick Rhapsody, which I'm fine with, but it does mean I'm saying stupid shit.
It's
so
a,
that's
I
okay.
mean, it's a soft counter though. so like maybe you just don't really care if they Glacius you. So.
Yeah, I don't know, Lane the Rhapsody. I want to
And
see
then
Carry
it's like,
Rhapsody.
oh, are you gonna pick Glacius? Then we'll take the Rhapsody. So
Right. And
unless
also, the difficulty is they first pick Rhapsody and then they second pick the Parasite, so they would have had to predict the Parasite pick. With the Glacius, and they could have just picked Tempest.
Yep.
So they do ban the Oogie there. Catman champions, living from game 1, taking out Berserker and Oogie. Legion side taking out Moon Queen and Flux. So Flux ban. Little strange. I don't get it. Do you get it?
not really. Sometimes you do bans like that to force them to pick, like, since Legion's first pick. If you do a useless ban, then like it can kind of help you get a higher chance of getting the hero you want.
Right.
But it's kind of hard to explain. There's a lot of mind games that can go into the blind bans.
Yeah. Fair gonna be the 4th pick here as they're trying to take away that Tempest counter from the Hellborn side. I feel like there's no point in wasting a ban though. There's still stuff they can ban out here. They've got a mid and Gauntlet that's gonna go mid. So if they ban something like a Kraken, which they're now soft picking, that seems to make a lot more sense unless they were planning on picking it, which they clearly weren't. They 4th picked the Pharaoh here. So that's gonna be their suicide option, and Gauntlet's gonna be mid with Tempest in the woods, and probably Rhapsody with middle, along with Gauntlet. So they're probably looking for a solo short laner here on the Legion side. Hellborn.
Dude,
probably...
did I say that?
What?
I'm sorry.
That was
Yeah,
Hellborn
I-
and ban things like Puppet Master.
Flux is an
I
OP
just came
mid
back.
hero, that's why. That's a good point. I mean, like, Flux is a strong mid. But it just seems like Kraken would be a really good pick for this Hellborn team, locking out the Tempest and Kraken. I mean, they didn't know Pharaoh was coming out, but Kraken on top of Pharaoh would also been nice. So they're soft picking the Kraken here. I actually like that a lot. I really hope they go for it. No, please don't. Oh my god, if you pick Rally here, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Keep watching this game, probably. Thank you. Alright, so it is me the Kraken pick. I like that. I don't like that.
You don't like Rally against Pharaoh?
I don't like Rally. I just don't like Rally. I don't think it's a good hero. Against Pharaoh, it's worse because of the Hellfire and the cancel for the.
No, but I
ult and
mean,
stuff
like you
that,
can
but-
pull. It's a free tablet.
Yeah, but like
That's why people think about picking him.
Hellfire is going to cancel Seismic Slam, so does the ult, and Rally's just a bad hero. So I mean, I don't think it's a particularly strong Pharaoh counter at all. And like a tablet's a 2K item, so making a pick entirely because you don't want to get a 2K item seems a little bit silly to me.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. Drunken Mask can be their final pick after the Kraken. And I don't know. We saw this before with PI playing a team. They lack carry potential on the Hellborn team, really. Like, Drunken's gonna scale decently, but he's not a great core. Then again, the Legion side doesn't have a lot of late game potential either. I really don't like the Bloodhunter pick. You guys have any thoughts on that? Narcy, what do you think about the Bloodhunter? Are you even here?
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry, I wasn't here.
What do you think about the
Omni
last
would
pick,
really
Bloodhunter?
like that.
Damn, yeah, it would have been better if I saw.
The
Whatever.
order and the bands.
So let's see. Just want to look at the teams real quick.
do
I
pick
can
Pyro
comment
for
on the
free cards.
Bloodhunter right now if you want.
Yes, that's fine. I guess if
I
we
like
can't
it
get Narcy,
against bubbles because you can pretty much crush a bubbles. Like, Silence will own him.
Sure,
Late game you can eat the parasite creeps,
true.
and I mean it's good. It's got good early to mid like ganking and steamroll potential.
Okay, I have this counter. Bloodhunter's 0-7 in Diamond League play.
Oh, there's just no good Bloodhunter players in Diamond League, except for maybe Beaverbanger.
Or Bloodhunter's
Alright,
Or
guys.
Bear.
Marcy, can we get your nephew to co-cast? I think he's got some insight.
I wish he's really actually wants to he wants to talk on the mic.
Dude, get him on here. It'd be fantastic.
He's only here for like 20 minutes. Hi.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave and spend some time with him before he leaves, if that's fine with you
That's
guys.
fine.
I'm sorry.
We'll just, we'll carry on. We'll have to get rid of Narcy, but that's okay.
Thoughts on Blood Hunter though? Like, the Blood Hunter excels mainly like these days because of the superior magic ult that just is really good against anyone with a lot of what's the word? Movement, not movement.
Yeah, mobility.
Mobility. Yeah. And
they definitely have that on the Hellborn team.
Hellborn do have that, but at the same time, the parasite and bubble points are of course
Quite
spot
bad.
on. That's major. So that's it. But good luck, and I'll be leaving.
Alright. See you later, Narcy. We'll just get rid of you
Alright,
on this
so-
call. Bye. Okay, just board beater now. That's fine. We shall soldier on.
Alright.
We can do this. I believe in us. Hook back from Gauntlet. Kraken could be in a bit of trouble here. He actually just walk around. He's a little too tanky. As he does not have the charge yet, but the splash auto. We'll get him to level 2 relatively quickly. And
But he went high, stats high, regen build, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Beaverbanger sent me an IM. I'm not sure what it is.
Might be about his Blood Hunter.
I really don't. I guess I could open it. Let's see what Beaverbanger say. Okay. Thanks, Beaverbanger. Very helpful.
So, bottom lane, Blood Hunter seems to be crushing, like,
Yeah.
getting a lot of the denies and
290 GPM, Bubbles at 120. And that's pretty much what should happen. I mean, Bubbles just doesn't have the auto attack damage to harass Blood Hunter out of this lane when the feast is happening. And he can't use his spell surge to try to harass either because that's his escape mechanism.
And this was actually a counter to Suicide Bubbles that, I mean, ever since like HoN Tour Season 1, my team had to face this, so.
Bubbles gonna drop the spell
Oh, no, I
surge
like it.
again, the feast. Yeah. And not a huge surprise really that Bloodhunter's crushing this lane. He does miss a couple of CS there, but not the biggest deal. He's level 4 now compared to level 2, who will get lane control. So should be able to pick up a few levels here, and maybe even some CS, we'll see. But he's completely unable to back this Bloodhunter off the lane, and that's probably not going to change anytime soon. Mid lane, meanwhile, it's going to be the Rhapsody Gauntlet against the Solo Kraken, so not a huge surprise there. And at least in terms of the Legion lane, I'm kind of surprised that they're not going a little more aggressive with this Torturer. I mean, I guess he's a good zoning support, and he'll be able to screw with this Pharaoh, but, like, they're putting a safe lane Drunken Master as if he's a hard carry that needs protecting, and he's going to take off and carry them to victory if he can have a good start. But that's just not what Drunken Master is. Like, he doesn't need this Torturer here. It helps, but if you're going to do this, then why wouldn't you pick a harder carry?
Well, I mean, I don't remember the draft order.
He was the last
maybe
pick.
this is a moot point. Oh, okay. But sometimes, like, you end up with the drunken carry because you wanted the flexibility
Right.
of the drunken, because you can go mid, he can
Yeah.
carry, but it's maybe not the best carry, and then he can suicide.
But I mean, this was a last pick Drunken Master with like a Puppet Master on the board still.
Like, Drunken Master, in my drafting mind, is like Torture.
Yeah, okay. You pick him
It's
early.
everywhere, but maybe he's not the best.
So you can pick him early because the versatility is nice, but he's not your one. Like, if he's your one, you're in trouble. And Pharaoh might actually get caught out here. He puts the mummy walls up, but I'm not sure that's going to do too much of anything. Catman stop there on top of the Drunken Stun. Hellfire goes down, and yeah, it's gonna get killed. So,
Well, if he gets first blood, I wouldn't mind. Like, Drunken Master is a very good steamroll.
he's got 1,800 gold saved up. Is he going for Elkbones?
I think he just doesn't want to use the courier. Let mid use courier.
Then why not go buy
But
Ghost
probably-
Archers?
I phase boot.
And,
Because there's a creep here to kill.
it's not going to die. He could have right now gone to the shop, bought Ghost Marchers, and gone back, and he wouldn't have lost any time.
We'll see what he does.
I honestly, I kind of want him to go Alk Bones here. Because he's having a really good time. He's at 434 gold per minute. Like, he's just not getting contested by this Pharaoh at all. He's at 80 GPM. Now he's at the 445. Actually, middle lane, I'm missing a kill as they do manage to take out the Kraken.
Man.
And so he will get the Ghost Marchers here, it looks like. Yeah. But, am I totally off there? I mean, that would have been a 4.5 minute Alchemist Bones.
So the thing with going Alchemist Bones on Drunken is, sure, you might secure the late game, but you'll lose some of your steamroll potential in the early to mid. In my, like,
Yeah, I mean, I know you're definitely right about that. The question is it worth it? Actually, bottom lane Bubbles, is he going to be able to survive this? Yeah, no!
Nope.
So close.
Dang it.
And middle lane, actually, Kraken trying to turn around this Rhapsody. Parasite's here as well. Nice hook,
him out,
but
and
no,
then
the face hug.
Parasite ulti's over the cliff.
And their ways to Kraken completely going to whiff. Oh, it's a
Whiffed.
gauntlet. But that's fine. So Kraken, all of a sudden, getting some counters. In the top lane, Fair going to get dove once again. He should die pretty easily here.
So there's your phase boots kicking in. You have to account for the fact that he got that because he went phase boots.
Yeah, but that's 240 gold, and he would have gotten more than 240 gold by now, I think, with the Alchemist Bones. And the Alchemist Bones are continued guaranteed anytime while I'm not sure he's going to keep killing this Pharaoh at that regular rate. He could, I guess. If that keeps happening, I'm going to assume that Pharaoh's not going to stay.
Yeah, but
here, he's gonna rotate.
you're only thinking plus gold to him. You
Yes.
have to think minus gold to the other team
That's
as well.
true. That's definitely true.
So it goes both ways. It's kind of like how you have to take, or you don't have to, but it's good to take into account how many ports are used to get a kill
Yep.
because it can be equal to the value of the gold gotten by the kill.
That's not true. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really faulting him for not going Alchemist Bones. It would definitely be an odd build. I'm just feeling like bottom lane Bubbles. Yep, gonna be in trouble. And dead.
I wouldn't have been upset. Concast would have probably been like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I would have been like, oh, alright, see where you're going.
Because you can get Alchemist at 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes, or something like that. That's a really fast Alchemist Bones, and that's going to give you a lot of extra farm on a hero that doesn't farm creeps all that well. His stagger is nice, but he's not the greatest farming mechanism. And I feel like in this game, he's going to need a good source of cash.
The
because
Legion have destroyed a
the
Hellborn
Hellborn
tower.
lineup is pretty greedy when it comes to items. Like Kraken's going to want his Portal Key and his Helm, Bubbles will want his Portal Key, and maybe a push button on top of that to deal with the Pharaoh. And then Parasite, of course, wants Puzzle Box. Middle lane, actually, I do kill Slasker on that gauntlet. And bottom is getting pushed really heavily.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
Even Torture is obviously very good with farm, so I do wonder a little bit if there's going to be enough farm to go around in this Hellborn team.
It'll be tough with the Blood Hunter map control and your towers missing.
No doubt. It's not going to help.
Kelfield
Kelfield,
bottom.
you're on to 3, and we're going to see one TP.
Kraken's showing up.
Kraken's coming in from the back as well. He does not have released the Kraken. They should be able to kill this Tempest pretty easily, but no, a turnaround with a hold, and that's interesting. Isn't really going to accomplish anything. Not sure what Shorecan was thinking there. We're just wasting his cooldown.
Desperation. We should flame him.
Shorecan,
Ain't nobody
useless
killing
bastard.
that tower but me.
There's a silence and the hemorrhage under Kraken. He's going to stop and take the damage, but it's going to set up the
Blood Hunter
gauntlet.
should try to get in front of him. Yeah, there we go.
That's going to be an easy kill. I feel like he should have just ran. His team was coming in. It's pretty tanky. And we'll see if the loser actually does die here. Parasite looks like to turn around on a gauntlet here. And they do manage to pick up the kill. Blood Hunter running away. A couple of heroes low, so they won't be able to catch him. And Rhapsody is running off through the woods. Tempest looking for something, not sure what it is. Glacial Blast go down, but he's gonna get stunned. Actually, nice. Glacial Blast stun once again, and stop Tempest from
Good
getting
timing
stunned.
on that second stun.
Right? Not sure why Drunken is popping that stun when he's got Glacial Blast on him, but it's okay.
Oh, Blood Hunter chasing. He sees blood.
Or he senses it more accurately.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
rocket.
Not gonna kill him. Anyway.
Oh,
I only
Good
had
thought.
134 health. But it's only level 1 rocket, so yeah, that wouldn't kill him.
but we're near the point of the game where if Blood Hunter
Kraken's
gets like
dead?
2 to 3 kills
Yes.
in a row, then like it's a huge.
Alright, at least the Kraken be on the 2 here, but he's still gonna fall. As Blood Hunter finishes him off. Did use the ultimate at the end for the extra burst magic damage. Parasite can take over an elemental again. That's kind of funny.
Cute.
Would it split? I'd assume no. If you just kept attacking with it.
You might break the game.
Like, I have no idea how that
Destroyed
works.
a Hellborn tower.
I'm assuming it wouldn't split.
Like imagine if it split and then you got 2 parasites out of it.
That would be
cool.
amazing. I'm just imagining, like, because the elemental technically would never die at level 4 Infest, if you could just keep getting enough attack speed and just like keep splitting elementals, and eventually end up with like 15 elementals. As Drunken Master gonna jump in here onto the Blood Hunter. I'm not sure what their plan is really. Nope, that's what it is. Kelfield comes in onto a bunch. Nice chain reactions as well. Tempest is in trouble, but no ultimate again, and they will get the counter kill onto Drunken as he's trapped among the walls. And there goes Tempest on the side, falling to the Parasite. Hellborn team now getting the chase out. Nice gauntlet hook forward with a counter with a face hug essentially, and he gets silenced actually, so won't be able to throw the leech out. Parasite looking for something. Kraken is cut out a little bit because his team did not realize how deep he was diving. Shell Surf does not connect, and it looks like that's going to be an engagement as neither team really feeling confident to chase. Blood Hunter has the Blood Sense activated. And now you want something
I don't
like
like
Kraken.
that the Blood Hunter doesn't have a chalice.
I don't like that Kraken is in middle lane by himself with no tower and no team support.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was questionable. But you're saying no chalice on Blood Hunter? That's true. He's having
Oh,
problems.
it's their carry player. That's why. That's why he's got a firebrand and no chalice. I don't like it.
I mean, he's definitely playing a carry role here, but you're right. Like, he's clearly having mana problems at this point. The ring from Tempest is helping a little bit. The chalice seems like it could also be nice. Drunken is in, but he gets stunned out, and the Tempest Hole onto 2. That's going to stop everything. For some reason, Bloodheart using Hemorrhage on a stop target, and Gauntlet with a nice hook there, and we'll catch him out with the Infernal ability. So 2 for nothing there in favor of the leading side.
He wanted to get the heal off, so he just wanted to, because it does a good amount of initial damage.
It does, but he didn't get the heal off. Like, I mean, those was what Parasite and Drunken Master. Neither of them were particularly squishy. Inside a Tempest Hole with 2/3 health each or something like that. By the time the Tempest Hole wears off, the hemorrhage could be over. And then it's not a CC tool anymore. Gauntlet off the side here. Will be silenced out when Ox doesn't last very long. He just absolutely crushes Bubbles. We'll see if Kraken can get out of this. He doesn't have a charge thanks to the silence, but
Oh, this could be
TPs.
dangerous for Legion.
yeah, they're diving pretty far here, but the least Kraken actually gets dropped onto 3. That's well placed. Grabs the ultimate, is immediately canceled by the Parasite face hug. But they're basically crushing everything. They kill Parasite on top of the Kraken, and now Drunken Master is getting caught out. Looks like he'll fall on top of that. So the Soul's Bulwark not doing too much for him because of all the magic damage from the Legion side, especially in that gauntlet. As I assume it's...
The Legion
I mean,
No, it's
one thing I
offensive.
like about the PI team is that when they sense that they've got this lead that's like
They don't mess
really
around.
really big, they just keep going. They don't back down to like farm and give them a chance. They keep
Right.
killing them, and that's how they're getting these 15 to 25 minute wins. So
And especially against, or especially with a team that is so mid-game oriented. Like this is
yes, I mean that is kind of what should be in their mind to be their strategy. At least for the Blood Hunter, Gauntlet's very good at this point in the game, and Pharaoh will get that one guy with his ult.
right.
Tempest is your backup throughout the whole game. So.
And to be fair, Hellborn have a very mid-game centric lineup as well. Like Bubbles, Parasite, that sort of thing.
They do, except that their Kraken lane lost, I guess. Or I don't remember. I don't remember who won mid.
I'm gonna go with tie. Because it was the Kraken versus Rhapsody Gauntlet. and Kraken ended up getting 1 and 2 kills, but Gauntlet got most of the CS. So I think in terms of the lane phase, actually, if you're Kraken getting caught out once again, there's nothing you can do about that. Completely stun locked, and the portal key is on Gauntlet, so he's got free reign. Plus the haste rune, actually, Bloodhunter coming in middle lane, and he's gonna hemorrhage a target that then gets stunned and silenced. So I guess not that big a deal. Torture also getting kind of out here. Enfeeble is down, and the haste is still up on this Gauntlet. Pretty easy kill with the blood sense. So yeah, like we were just talking about, PI, they sense blood as a result of its Cerato's hero. And they're going to push down middle lane. 2 minutes in. I mean, Catman Champions is really far behind. This is game 2, so if they CC here, this is the loser. This is the end of the series for them.
Yeah.
And
If you're Hellborn, this is where you hope that they dive you a little bit too far and score back some kills.
Now this is the winner's bracket. This is the round of 16, so even if they lose here, they still are alive. They would just head to the loser's bracket round 1. But PI seems like they're looking to finish up this game and the series sooner rather than later. Middle lane gonna get pressured.
I want to see who they prioritize for this silence. It's Kraken.
Yeah, 4-man Kelfield. Looks like, I don't know, they want something here. There's a stun on the Gauntlet, and Bubbles is in. Now he's out. Rapsing to stop all the damage. But gets jumped by the Release and Crash. Bloodhunter background trying to survive. Tempest ultimate catches too, and they will kill. Laser killing on the Kraken right off the bat. Shortcan finally dies, but he already Tempest ulted, so that's not a big deal. Kill Parasite here as well with the rocket. Bloodhunter chasing down this Parasite with no health, but Parasite Silence can't really do too much. Infests a Hell Cannon here, and obviously that's going to take the Enfeeble slow, but magic immune, so that's always very nice. Looks like Parasite will be okay. And I guess a 1 fight for the Legion there. I mean, they only killed the Tempest, and he'd already ulted, so not that big a deal. Meanwhile, they took the Drunken and the Kraken once again.
Yeah, and they got like 90% damage on the tower.
Yep.
So, 1 step closer to winning.
Kraken 0-7 and 4, just having to suffer time once again. Different player.
But I mean, he's still making the correct plays. Like he stopped the Rhapsody ulti with his ult.
I mean, it's not like anybody in this Hellborn side.
Threads by now.
It's not like anybody in the
I'm sure
Hellborn team is having a good game, so it's not really fair to just single him out and say, oh, he's the reason they're losing. Bubbles 150 GPM. Parasite is only 260.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Dragon Master 290 GPM.
But almost like the GPMs right now are like heavily influenced by like the 10 in a row fights that have happened.
Yeah. And the fact that the Hellborn have precisely 1 tower.
Yep. They're working on it though. Split pushing. Get your treads before the last team fight.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Kraken doesn't quite, unless he's got one of the parts in the base, he's not going to quite have enough. And they need to defend this. Kraken has a TP, Parasite's got a TP.
Destroyed a Legion tower.
Dragon Master's come back already, so the TPs are coming through, but by the time they show up here, Torture has no teleport. Yeah, that's going to be tier 3 tower dead already. And with no tower, they can't fight this unless Hellborn, or unless Legion die pretty heavily. Puzzle Box was picked up by Felage.
Oh, Nullstone on Bloodhunter.
Yep, and that's going to cancel my Drunken Master, and there's the kill on him right there. Release the Kraken, catches a couple, but they will get a Parasite as well as Gauntlet catches him out. Kraken to charge Sparrow back, but not that big a deal for the Legion as they've got the Hellfire working on him, so that's probably going to be another kill onto the Sparrow. Ends up being a 3 for nothing so far. Has to be top racks, and maybe mid racks too?
A Hellborn barracks has been destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have 20
They'll do
plus
it.
seconds on 3 here.
Go back, go
Hellborn
ahead.
barracks has been destroyed.
We're gonna rotate mid real fast. Tower. Not a big deal.
The Legion have
GG's
destroyed
recalled,
a
so
Hellborn tower.
looks like TI gonna crush this series
Legion
2-0
wins.
in a couple of relatively quick games. And they will move on to the next round. Shut up, Beaverbanger. The IMs. Well, good performance from them. Not such a great performance from Catman Champions. What are your final thoughts? Game series there, Board Beater.
Blood Hunter won a game.
Blood Hunter did win a game. Now, to be fair, my numbers are only from Diamond, not from Gold, so it still doesn't count. But Blood Hunter did win a
Yeah.
game. Is that it? It's fine. I don't know. There's not that much to say about the game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice that, I don't know, I kind of like that they picked Blood Hunter and they found, like, a good spot for him, like, crushed lane, and then they pushed all the way through, and middle lane was entertaining to watch, like, good hero combinations on both sides.
Yeah.
But it was a stomp. So.
It pretty much was a stomp, so a bit unfortunate it was so one-sided, but some pretty decent action. That's always nice. And that'll do it here for this series. As